This is a video for me to tell you guys and inform you this is what you can expect if you have your session on a Saturday. Welcome to the channel. All right, it's right side up. All right, so today we are gonna be photographing a ceremony at Laguna Hills Civic Center. And the reason that I wanted to make a video today, because you guys have seen us post several videos at Laguna Hills Civic Center, but I wanted to post it because if you are a couple who plans on getting married at Laguna Hills Civic Center, one thing I would avoid is doing it on a Saturday. And I'm not being negative. The couple today, lovely couple. You know, we're gonna take care of them. We're gonna make sure that they have the best shoot possible. However, if we had it our way, we wouldn't have recommended doing it on a Saturday because as you guys are seeing in some of the clips right now, it is absolute pandemonium on a Saturday. It's very busy. There's a lot of people. There's a lot of areas that are taken up where we would ideally normally want to shoot. Like some of the wide photos that you guys are seeing right now, I don't think we're gonna be able to do that with them because there are so many people in the background. So the thing with doing it on a Saturday, can you do it? Yes, but you're sacrificing some of the nice areas that you can shoot. Now, with today's couple, they're doing a secondary location. We're gonna go down to the Mission San Juan Capistrano, so it's not too bad because we're only gonna be getting a little bit here. We're gonna be doing a little bit of family here, and then we're gonna head down to the Mission. And then after the Mission, they have a reception, so we're gonna go with them there as well. But that to say, if you plan on doing City Hall, whether it's Laguna Hills Civic Center, Old Orange County Courthouse, or Laguna Beach, those are the ones that we typically do, even Beverly Hills, I wouldn't recommend doing a Saturday. If you can help it, if you can do any other day, I would absolutely do any other day but Saturday or Friday afternoon. Friday afternoon is very similar to what you guys are seeing right now. It's crazy unless you do it in the morning. Because what most people do is they take the afternoon off on Friday, so they have like a slightly longer weekend. So they leave work early, they go have their ceremony, and then they have the weekend to go away somewhere or, you know, just spend it together. Everybody seems to have the same plan, so that's why it ends up being very crowded. Same thing with Saturdays. So if you do it on a Friday, I would recommend Friday morning, and then Saturday, I think Saturday morning would be okay, but right now it's about to be 1 p.m. There's already a lot of people, and I foresee by the time we're shooting that there's gonna be even more. Why do I say that? Because our couple's appointment is at 1:40. We have another session with another one of our photographers that's gonna be shooting it. That one's at 1:20. So I know that in the afternoon, it's just gonna get more and more crowded. I wanna say this isn't a video of me complaining. This isn't a video of me telling you don't do it. This is a video for me to tell you guys and inform you this is what you can expect if you have your session on a Saturday or a Friday afternoon at any city hall, probably anywhere around the country. So hopefully you guys find that helpful. Again, not complaining, it's me telling you guys what you can expect. All right, let's go and bake because it is 95 degrees out.
It was 120 degrees.
So if you guys follow the channel, you see I always have a rack of clothes behind me. It's very likely it might change by the end of the day. I always carry a black suit back here. I'm talking a blazer and I'm talking pants. Why? Let's say you show up to a wedding and you forget that it's a black tie, or they don't tell you that it's a black tie event. As a photographer, they don't expect you to match with everybody. But to me, out of respect for them, I figure, what does it hurt me? I leave an extra suit back there. Worst case scenario, I change really quick and I'm good to go again. Anyway, that's a quick little aside. In case you see a wardrobe change halfway through the video, it's because we melted away and I needed to change it to something that wasn't too bad. But hopefully, we won't have to do that. I'm gonna be nice to them and try to keep them in the shade. We're gonna get out and go look for a first look spot for them. And then we're gonna meet them up, get started. I'm gonna meet up with the other couple as well because I would like to say hi to them and thank you for booking with us. And then I'll have Derek all set up. So let's get to it and leave a comment, guys. Let me know what you think. As a photographer, have you shot at City Hall and what has your experience been if you've done it on a weekend or on a Friday afternoon? And if you haven't and you're watching this because you plan on doing a photo shoot, hopefully this video helps you guys out. And another reason why it's very busy today is because today is August 8th, 2026, 8/8. So anytime that you have any dates that are 8/8, 2/2, 2/22, any dates that match like that, you're probably gonna get more people reaching out to you on those dates as a photographer, or if you're planning on doing your wedding ceremony or wedding on dates that are aligning like that and you're doing it because of those numbers, just make sure you book your photographers, your vendors well ahead of time because those dates always fill up quick, just like today did. We have 3 sessions today, so it's gonna be a busy day. Let's get to work. So as you guys can see, the lighting here, not pretty. The location, that is much prettier, but you run into 2 things. 1, terrible lighting, and then 2, you run into people possibly being in the background during the first look. So because of that, we're gonna play it safe. We're gonna go in the back, keep it nice and simple, keeping them in the shade, nice, pretty lighting. And then after that, we'll venture around and find something else and work our magic to make it look like there's no one here, even though there is a decent amount of people, as you guys are seeing. So we're not gonna do it in the front, even though it's very pretty. We'll do the more cool, epic looking photos at the mission when we go there with the couple. All right, so we just wrapped up at Laguna Hills Civic Center. It was very busy. It wasn't the least crowded we've seen it, but it wasn't crazy. Actually, lucky enough, I don't know how they did it. Maybe they've been good this year and the universe, God, whoever is being nice to them, because by the time we were finishing up, there was nobody in the front for about 5 minutes, which was perfect. It gave us just enough time to do one of our signature wide photos, and then we did a little walking shot in front of this little archway, and nobody walked behind them. As soon as we wrapped up, another wave of people came. So they were very lucky. Even during the ceremony, I was able to get one full length of them without anybody in the background. I think there was just like a tripod that I'll take out. But all in all, what I said in the beginning still stands. It was very busy. You guys see indoors, it was crazy. Everyone was indoors because it was so hot today. And then we ended up doing the ceremony outside because they brought their dog with them. So we absolutely wanted to get photos with Luna. And then what we did, this is why I wanted to record a little bit on our way to the next location. We did one big group shot with everybody. Right now it's 97 degrees out. So we did one big group shot, make sure we have a representation of everybody that showed up to the ceremony. However, I said to them, let's do all the combinations at the reception. Because today is a special case, because we're doing the reception with them as well, we can do more groups indoors later. So I didn't want to have everybody outside. Some people were elderly and I didn't want them to overheat. So I said one big group shot and then more combinations indoors later. Now, if everything was going to be here and we didn't have the option of doing the reception with them later, I would have done different combinations, but I either would have taken them to the back where we did the first look, or I would have taken them indoors and found an area where I can bounce a flash and just keep it simple. We didn't have to do that, and we are a little bit on a time crunch because we're trying to get to the Mission San Juan Capistrano. 2:51 arrival, 3 p.m. is our appointment from 3 to 4. So we'll just do more combinations later. So I just wanted to share that with you guys. Be flexible, play with the time frame, communicate with them. So I made sure that they confirmed that they were okay with doing more combinations later. If they said, okay, X, Y, and Z, or whoever is not gonna be at the reception, I would have said, okay, let's do those combinations now to make sure that we get that, and then later on we'll do all the other combinations. But they were cool with doing everybody later, which means that everybody is gonna be at the reception. Anyway, follow along. We'll let you guys know how the rest of the day unfolds. So far, it's going good.